SpongeBob characters and their favorite drinks. SpongeBob Culp Shake, Patrick Star, Starbucks Pink Drink, Squidward, Culp Juice, Mr. Krabs, Big Red, Plankton, Mountain Dew, Karen, Crude Oil, Gary, Strawberry Juice, Sundae Chicks, Dr. Pepper, Mrs. Puff, Prime Ice Pop, Pearl Crabs, Ocean Water. SpongeBob characters and their favorite candies. SpongeBob Milk Duds, Patrick Star, Lollipop, Squidward, Sour Punch, Mr. Krabs, Skittles, Plankton, Haribo, Karen, Airheads, Gary, Ring Pop, Sundae Chicks, Mentos, Mrs. Puff, Puff Candy, Pearl Crabs, Dum Dums. SpongeBob characters and their favorite movies. SpongeBob SpongeBob Movie, Patrick Star, Star Wars, Squidward, Squid Games, Mr. Krabs, Under the Boardwalk, Plankton, The Mask, Karen, Alita the Battle Angel, Gary, Turbo, Sundae Chicks, Peter the Rabbit, Mrs. Puff, Lightning McQueen, Pearl Crabs, Finding Nemo. SpongeBob characters and their favorite snacks. SpongeBob Funyuns, Patrick Star, Nerds, Squidward, Swedish Barnacle, Mr. Krabs, Doritos, Plankton, Pringles, Karen, Chex Mix, Gary, Sweeterts, Sundae Chicks, Cape Cod, Mrs. Puff, Swedish Fish, Pearl Crabs, Cheetos. SpongeBob characters and their favorite mobile games. SpongeBob Cooking Fever, Patrick Star, Star Wars, Squidward, Chess Master, Mr. Krabs, Among Us, Plankton, Minecraft, Karen, Five Nights at Freddy's, Gary, Turbo, Sundae Chicks, Word Escape, Mrs. Puff, Dr. Driving, Pearl Crabs, Hungry Shark. SpongeBob characters and their favorite foods. SpongeBob Krabby Patty, Patrick Star, Sandwich, Squidward, Lobsters, Mr. Krabs, Shrimp, Plankton, Chum Bucket, Karen, Wire, Gary, Snail Po, Sunday Chicks, Nuts, Mrs. Puff, Puffballs, Pearl Crabs, Small Fish, SpongeBob characters and their biggest fears. SpongeBob losing his job. Patrick Star losing his best friend. Squidward primitive people. Mr. Krabs losing the secret formula. Plankton being a failure. Karen breaking up with Plankton. Gary Salt, Sunday Chicks drowning. Mrs. Puff boat accident. Pearl Crabs stingy father. SpongeBob characters and their favorite desserts. SpongeBob cheesecake. Patrick Star strawberry pie. Squidward blueberry parfait. Mr. Krabs red velvet cake. Plankton cabbage pie. Karen virtual donuts. Gary muffins. Sunday Chicks brownies. Mrs. Puff puffball dessert. Pearl Crabs lobster cake. SpongeBob characters and their favorite apps. SpongeBob Snapchat, Patrick Star Instagram, Squidward Discord, Mr. Krabs Netflix, Plankton WhatsApp, Karen Facebook, Gary YouTube Kids, Sunday Chicks, Camera, Mrs. Puff, Dr. Parking, Pearl Crabs, Skype, SpongeBob characters and their favorite apps. SpongeBob Mangoes, Patrick Star Strawberries, Squidward Blueberries, Mr. Krabs Apples, Plankton Grapes, Karen Damson, Gary Cherry, Sunday Chicks, Cocoa Nuts, Mrs. Puff, Blue Currant, Pearl Crabs, Melon.